Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. And North Corel. Well, let's talk to some people around here. Seems to be interesting. That wasn't a question, that was just a statement, and that doesn't tell me anything. We're led to assume that it's Barrett. Oh, so apparently this town is so dilapidated after what happened that they make a living collecting junk. Anyway, there's some tents here, and that's what they kind of live in, so let's talk to some people. The train? What train? Coal train engineer. Oh, I see, so he's nuts. Anyway, if you kind of stand here, you can work your way around that lady and collect a very hidden ether. I don't think it's been a... I think I've only gotten that a couple of times in my playthroughs. Well, it took me a long time to figure out that it was there, and I think somebody had to end up telling me. Someone's got to take the blame, huh? What kind of an accident happened anyway? If you had a buggy, you could cross the desert to a town across the river. So apparently buggies in this game go across deserts and rivers. That will be good to know. Anyway, they've got some crap here, and as the dilapidated town suggests, they have next to nothing. We've seen quite a few dilapidated towns in this game. This one, Midgar, to some extent, a lot of the slums were dilapidated. I guess the under Janon would kind of count as well. And we're not done with them yet. There will be more. Anyway, they don't have much to sell here. Another battle item that we've already seen, Force Dealer that I already got, and the carbon bangles I've had for a long time. What about this guy? He's got a story. Let's listen to this guy. The ropeway station will take us to the Gold Saucer. So they live kind of like right underneath of, or right next to the Gold Saucer, which we'll find out what that is in a little bit here. So they don't like the Mako reactor, and we passed that in the mountain there in North Corel, the mountain area, not the town area. And I kind of glanced over it. I didn't even really mention it, but oh, okay, sure, why not? That last lady we talked to will be important very much later in the game. Yeah, that's right. A zero tattoo. So yeah, there's what would we see way back in Sector 5, I believe it was. Eris wanted us to be a doctor for some guy who had a tattoo on him. I believe it was number 12. Anyway, so I guess that's a fad now. Or at least that's what this guy believes. Anyway, free in, well, not free in, but in, we need to rest. After I finished recording the last episode there, well, after I went to work, I got around to playing this again, and I managed to build up Cloud's limit to where I wanted it, which, oops, check, which got me the second one that I wanted, and the Clim Hazard limit break, which is really, really good, and will be useful in the not-so-distant future. Barrett, of course, still has his grenade bomb, and Tifa has her water kick. I haven't learned anything else for them. I wasn't really working on it. The other thing that I did is those bombs that you can fight on the bridge there. You can steal right arms from them, which is a pretty powerful battle item for this point in the game. I actually read in a guide that, you know, the suggestion to pick those up. Normally, I don't really care for them, but considering how much damage they do, they could be useful in a couple of situations, so I just grabbed 15 there. And yeah, there's not much else here. The town's really kind of worn down, so there's not a lot to pilfer. And we have a new theme. And I can't talk to that person because automatic sequences start. Oh? What happened? Oh, it used to be around here, huh? Yeah, where did it go? Did it get picked up and moved? Buried in just 4 years, huh? What's all your fault, Barrett? Oh, that's a nice little area. Coal mining town. Well, I guess, sure, why not? Not something you'd want to see too many of nowadays, but this was in '97. Then again, you didn't really want to see too many of them then either. And they're talking about introducing a Mako reactor to the city instead of a coal mine. And this is Dine there, the one that just stood up. Throwing away coal. So basically everyone would run out of jobs, or they'd all be working on the Mako plant and creating it, and then I guess running it afterward if they had the technical expertise in order to do that. And look at that. Barrett's actually endorsing the use of Mako. And there's Scarlet from Shinra. Oh, so they're going to provide jobs. How nice. So Barrett was married. So he doesn't want to move into the future. He likes his coal mines and he wants to stick to it. I guess you could understand that. Okay. Long sequence. Anyway, I guess they managed to convince him at some point, and they built the reactor. And an easier life. Shinra always does that, don't they? Whoa. Oh, so they left town. I guess they're good friends there. Shinra physically burnt the town to the ground. They seem to like fire associated with towns that are associated with the Shinra. It's become a bit of a trend. An explosion at the reactor. Blamed on the people. Oh, a rebel faction, huh? I wonder if there actually was a rebel faction. That's the one thing. They say it was. The Shinra said it was, but again, we've acknowledged that we can't trust anything the Shinra say, so... Oh well. Yeah. And he lost his wife, so that sucks. Anyway, if we go on the ropeway here, let's get on. This is like a big gondola. Poor Barrett. Oh, apparently Yuffie's not a big fan of Shinra either. At least that makes sense as to why she's with us, other than her nefarious other plots. Alright, into the massive gondola. And it's like on a track or whatever. Or I guess that's how it lifts off and then is carried by cables. Okay. That's a long stretch of cable. It's a very long stretch of cable. Yay! The Gold Saucer is an amusement park that is shaped like a tree. I don't know why it's called the Gold Saucer other than the tree looks gold. Anyway, this is a very interesting area. It serves as the minigame central of the game. And like I was saying before, when we got to... Oh, what was it? When we got to do some of these minigames in the past, like the bike race and stuff like that, a lot of them can be done here. And it's not the only minigame we'll find throughout the game. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick pause break and I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. And this lady welcomes us to the Gold Saucer, and apparently we can buy a single day pass for 3,000 gil or a lifetime pass for 30,000 gil. Since over the course of this game we will come here many more times than 10, I'm going to pay up front. You can pay the 3,000 if you're like short. I'm not short, I've got like 47,000 right now, so I'm more than good. But if you don't want to do it, if there's something you want to buy in the next town or something like that, then you could do that one. I think it's worth it to get this now. And so yeah, we have a gold ticket that allows us to come here as much as we please. And here at the Gold Saucer, they use a different currency. It's called GP, gold points. So that's a thing, I guess. We'll have to figure out a way to get some GP in the relatively near future. Okay. Oops. Now what? So yeah, Barrett's all grumpy from the fact that he's just visited his hometown and basically been kicked out of it. Yeah, I wouldn't pester him too much right now. Aww, that wasn't very nice. When this happens, I don't really understand this line of dialogue. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, we're gonna go play. Anyway, Barrett throws a temper tantrum and he's gone. You think? He seems to be doing better. He got pissed off and ran away. That's not doing better. Anyway, now it's another chance we have to impact the dating sequence. Whoever you talk to first, of course, save Red 13, will give you, you'll get points to date that character. And you'll have an option of talking to them. If you go with them, you basically have to go in a group of 2. Cloud and 1 partner at this point. And so if you choose one of them, you'll get points. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make a save state. And if you don't choose anybody and you just wander off, whoever has the highest affection will go toward you. And I just wanted to double check to make sure who had the highest points at this point, and Yuffie, the one I want to have the highest points, does. So yeah. Anyway, now we can actually talk to her, and which we'll get, you know, this gives a few points, this minuses points, so let's choose this one. And let's head to the Wander Square, since that's where Barrett took off to anyway. And we have some weird, messed up sounding music here. It's like weird jazz or something like that. And we're being assaulted by a fortune teller. Joy. Cloud, pull out your big sword. Threaten the fortune teller. And if he doesn't run away, cut him in half. A fortune-telling machine. And yes, we can name this thing. Which means, that's right, it's a character. This is a strange situation. If you look at the sprite there, it's a big Moogle doll with a cat on top of it. The cat is the character. The cat controls the Moogle doll with a megaphone, and that's his weapon. I don't understand how getting better megaphones would do more damage when you're just commanding a doll to attack for you, but whatever. Anyway, this character is Kate Sith, or Kite Sith, or Ketchy. I think that's the Scottish pronunciation, but of course I'm not Scottish, so I probably butchered it. No big loss, though. I butcher pronunciations all the time. Hell, I butcher words in English. What kind of a fortune is that? Something big will happen after the summer. Okay, if you screw up the first one, you don't get a redo. The only way you can be a fortune teller is if you actually do something. You can't have 16 mulligans. Lucky color is blue, but Cloud wears purple gear. Yeah, let's forget this guy. We don't want anything to do with this guy. And now he goes into spasms and shakes really fast. I don't know. Oh, well, that's ominous. Well, all of his other ones were bad. Phony. That one couldn't have anything to do with the actual plot. No way. Shall we? Help but think about this, what? And so, yeah. Yeah, I don't want you to come. I'm declining your offer. What? Yeah, he forces his way into the party. Yeah, that's great. Anyway, let's check out what he's got here. He has a megaphone, which sucks, and he has a silver armlet, which I'm going to steal, and you can have a bronze bank, because I don't. Oops. Because I don't care about you. And he comes with 2 pieces of materia. One is the transform material with 7,000 AP already on it, so that's nice. Except I won't be using it. And that's better than the one I just got, but yeah. More importantly, the manipulate command, which is basically manipulate. Manipulate as in any other game, and it's really useful. One of the big reasons why Cait Sith really sucks is because of his limits. Roll the dice, get damage. As he levels up, he'll get more dice. Right now I think it starts at 2 or 3 or something like that. But it's random. He just rolls dice. And his number 2 is a slot machine, which also is random. He doesn't get a level 3 or a level 4. His limits are random. His weapons aren't particularly good. His character is annoying and boring. And so yeah, I will use him I think twice in the entire game. Basically when I'm forced to. That's about it. I really have no desire to use him as a character, so... Anyway, what should I do next? Well, I could head on with the game and head straight off, or I could go and do some of those mini-games I was talking about. At this point, probably better to continue on with the game. Well, you know what? I'm going to break it up. So in order to do some of these mini-games, you need to pop up here and go this way. And this lady here will exchange GP for prizes. And you don't want this one. This one is an item that we can steal very easily later in the game, and we don't need it until even after that point, so never bother to do that. We have an arm wrestling game. Anyway, I believe the wrestler is the stronger of the two. And basically it's just mash the circle button. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do it because I'm... yeah. Nope. No. Fail. My arm did not want to work for me. Anyway, I suck at that game anyway. Mashing the button gets tiring. Here's a basketball game. You hold down the button and then you release it. So let's see. And that's too far. You have to kind of time it right. Let's try one more. There we go, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think I got it again, did I? Nope. Oh, no, I did. Look at that. Hey, look at that. I'm actually doing reasonably well at this game. For once. Oh, it's too far. Anyway, you get amount of GP equivalent to how well you do in the game. Yay! Doesn't really make sense. These are some claw machines. Oops. Yeah, these things are... basically, yeah, let's try this. Why not? It's like a slot sound. Woo, 1 GP! Pointless. So there's no point in doing that. But anyway, I've played around too much in this episode already. Next time we will do the rest of the mini-games in this area, and then we will continue on with the game. I'll leave the remaining bonus stuff for next time, or after the story. Anyway, my phone's ringing, and I gotta go, so I'll see you guys next time.